We're glad you joined us once again in the idea that there is possible to you, utilizable through your variance of conceptual identity, a moment where the entirety of all the universe can be represented in a moment, a quantum moment, where we share the certainty of our love for each other. These are the lessons in this Course in Miracles, which is a systematic way to bring about this self-realization that run from 220 through 364 days. Since each day you're given a provision of a practice of the transformation of your mind that helps bring that about. So today perhaps we'll look at the simple idea that this contact, this new direction of mind that you're experiencing here and now, from this moment on, will be available to you. I'm considered within this frame of reference to be an advanced teacher of this course. It's important that you understand that advancement in this course, as you saw in the instructions you were given in the opening, do not proceed as do the advancements of your association of conceptual identity. This is not a practice about how to learn more about what has no reality. Okay? All of the procedures of the credential mind that you use to identify yourself are what are denying you the entirety of this teaching, which is one of love through forgiveness. The associations that you have formulated within your ego, within your idea of self-identity, have held you in the bondage of the association of your body with this world. All right? And have caused you to maintain within yourself the idea that you are a body, and that you can get old, and that you can get sick, and that you can die. That there was reality within your dream of death. And now we've come to a practice period in this Course in Miracles where we have become determined to share in these moments of grace, these moments of direct communication with God, all right, that we need not fear the inevitable possibility of a translation from the idea of potential within time to incredible moments of joy and illumination brought about by our defenselessness. What it comes to is the simple admission of a dependency on God. Can you see that with me? Would you like to practice just for a moment with me conceptual minds with the certainty that came to me through this revelation? You have within your own self-identity an idea that there is a recourse in separation that you can utilize to identify existent ideas about yourself that keep you in a moment of separation that is long since past. Let's go back and look just for a moment about the final instructions that you received in the training, and then we'll begin the lessons that will lead you on to the gates of heaven. Listen. I am so close to you, we cannot fail. Father, we give these holy times to you in gratitude to him who taught us how to leave the world of sorrow in exchange for its replacement given us by you. We look not backward now, we look ahead and fix our eyes upon the journey's end. Accept these little gifts of thanks from us, as through Christ's vision we behold a world beyond the one that we made, and take that world to be the full replacement of our own. And now we wait in silence, unafraid and certain of your coming. We have sought to find our way by following the guide you sent to us. We did not know the way, but you did not forget us. And we know that you will not forget us now. We ask but that your ancient promise be kept, which are your will to keep. We will with you in asking this. The Father and the Son, whose holy will created all that is, can fail in nothing. In this certainty, we undertake these last few steps to you, and rest in confidence upon your love, which will not fail the Son who calls to you. We had a wish that God would fail to have the Son whom he created for himself. We wanted God to change himself and be what we would make of him. Are you listening to this? And we believed that our insane desires were the truth. Now we're glad that this is all undone, and we no longer think illusions true. The memory of God is shimmering across the wide horizons of our mind. A moment more, and it will rise again. A moment more, and we who are God's Son are safely home where he would have us be. Are you sharing the vocabulary of these lessons? The idea that the memory of God, did you just see that, is shimmering across your mind? There's a very fundamental association of thought form within the species that is aware that it demonstrates in aggregation of peace and joy, communication based on vibratory patterns of light that express within the illusion the idea of harmony and peace and love that we can find in a correspondence with each other. It's the notation that the conceptual human being aggregates for the purpose of finding a reason for being here. All right? There must be a reason why I would be here, why I would search for love, why I would be occupied with this body, where I could recognize in my consciousness that there's a whole universe out there, yet I must consider my own particulars of mine in order to justify myself in this location. The idea of the evolutionary process in the passage of time to the certainty of a complete alternative is the fundamental reasoning process of the species. All of its religious motivations are directed to the offering of solutions that it believes it can find outside of itself in the invention of the necessity to protect itself through the fear of the realization of the entirety of its own wholeness. I'm not offering you anything that's not available to you in all of the literature and art and science of this world. I am offering to you my evolved certainty through the ordeal of transformation of my mind, that there is no such place as this. All right? The occupation of your mind in the need to defend yourself from the inevitability of the transformation of you is why you have been here in suffering, pain, and death. It's necessary what? That you now admit that alternative is available to you. And that's why we were sharing together the idea that it might be a moment of fear for you. All right? And it might be an indication of the necessity for you to begin to practice the certainty that you must perform acts of forgiveness within your own conflictual mind, beginning with the fundamental admission that you are attacking yourself within your own mind.